Hey everybody, I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title!
Does he survive?
Probably won't find out.
Unfortunately.
Flock, not you, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, he's like, oh man.
Oh man.
Guys, we are back. It is time for Shingeki, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2. Maybe part 3 in a week from now. Last on, our boy Flock made it to another day. Or
did he?
Annie, Leonhardt, Reiner Brown have tightened out. They're attacking the bay. Flock is fighting back. Our group is trying to take over the ship.
And they have to fight their friends. Rest in peace, Daz and Samuel.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah, very. And we still got, Hanji, Magath, and the 2 kids up top.
Yeah.
Who knows where they'll fall in this, but this is going to be the battle. So the pre-battle, the warm-up battle to save the world.
Oh, and Aaron might have already
Stopped
stepped
out
foot.
gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh.
So, guys, if you like this video, you know the routine. Make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Make sure you go and check out our prior playlists for Attack on Titan, as well as other animes. We've already done Jujutsu Kaisen. We're working on Fullmetal right now. We've finished Finland. Also, check out the Patreon if you want to see some of our videos a week in advance. We are currently running through Fullmetal week in advance. We are currently doing Demon Slayer. We got Arcane up in this house as well, which has been a blast. And we're going to be doing a lot of other shows, so make sure you stay tuned by subscribing. I know you guys like our videos, but sometimes you just gotta stay with us to the end, which is like 80 years from now till we die, I guess. So,
Facts.
Amazon Market Substitute if y'all want to check out Attack on Titan, go whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Come back to YouTube and watch the boys Working Titles reaction. We're gonna punch it.
bah! Woo! Right into it.
Did we have to watch this again? I feel so bad for Connie.
What is up with the show repeating dramatic incidents?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, can he just
Damn,
heal?
look at that.
Can he just do his little steaming?
Yeah, he should just heal. Oh, they ditched his
Dude.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, Jesus.
Connie, man.
Whoa, that scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, dude, they're not playing. Ooh. Oh, damn.
Look at that.
I was gonna say, that looked really...
It was super
good.
3D.
Oh, my God.
Those Thunder Spears should really work on him.
Yeah, we already seen it work once.
ですから通常は飛行艇を飛ばすための
Oh my god.
十分な設備さえあれば半日で飛ばせてみせますが
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so we have to kill every Eggers right now.
Yeah.
間に合わなかった地ならしの進行速度は
Oh, jeez, man.
それも障害物を無視して進むから
Yeah, nothing
半
stops
日もあれ
them.
ば巨人が上
Guys,
Oh,
come on!
Yeah.
My god.
It has to be. Falco has to fly! Come on, guys! This is the day!
Just
Right?
4 days.
And they take the entire
止
continent.
められたとしてもレベリオはすでに間に合わない
Fuck, dude.
Oh.
Was that like
That
a
was
friend
when
they
he was-
made somewhere?
I think in Liberia.
Whoa.
Remember,
Those are the hats of the guys
Jean
at
was
the
there.
sand place.
Jean
John was
there.
reading the newspaper in the first episode.
そうそうここで半日持ちこたえることも不可能だ
So they just give up?
これは
Well, I mean, what are we doing?
考えがございます
But it requires Mikasa.
ここより南
Whoa.
我海岸都市のオディハに東人が所有する
Oh, so we're gonna go somewhere else.
すぐさま船で飛行艇を曳航したまま出航し これから地ならし
Isn't
で
it about to be
壊
fun?
滅するとしよう。オディハは地ならしより先回りできる。
How?
I'm so nervous, bro.
さらに半日持つかは賭けになります。
Dude, he's massive
Yeah, dude.
compared to the Colossal.
I just want to see more of it.
I know.
Oh. They're just throwing all the season 1 music in this episode.
Woo! That guy's dead.
Why do I think this port looks a lot nicer than the walled cities?
It's newer.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
newer.
newer, more advanced, renovated. We've never seen the inside of Annie's Titan really with
Yeah.
the new updates. Her face peeled back.
Ooh.
That's crazy that he's 3D and she was 2D.
I was
thinking
gonna
that
say
earlier.
Really
too.
good.
Oh, this locker.
No! No!
Nice. Oh my gosh.
That's Hanji.
Oh, she probably didn't realize. He didn't realize she was still alive.
なぜ初の人が出てきた。危険を冒してまでどこに。
Flock's too smart, man.
Maggot. Oh my!
Don't want to be that guy. Yes, Reiner. Come on.
Right, like I said, the Thunder Spears.
Oh shit.
They'd really fuck him up.
Good shot. Who's
Oh,
shooting?
yeah, Maggot.
Oh.
The legend.
Whoa! Oh my god.
Damn, dude.
Oh,
We're
dude,
losing
she's
arm
not
for sure.
Yeah, she's not built for that. Whoa.
Yeah, her arm's gone.
Oh, man.
Dude, she's
Gosh,
gonna
these
die.
guys are so annoying.
Oh, good save, dude.
How did you figure that out?
Oh.
God, they have so many guys. It feels like they get another like 50 every second.
としてでも船を破壊しろ。エレンが殺されればアラビットは血の海にしてくる。全世界から報復され、お前たちの親や兄弟も。
Oh, this is tough.
That's so true too, though.
He is so right. He really is right.
Oh boy.
船を目指できた。あれじゃ二人とも
Taco.
五巡でまで持たないさ。
Oh my god.
Come on, please!
Get him in this.
Come on! Please!
Dude, he doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't care, he's a boss.
The first transformation never goes well. It did.
Is it
for
like
Aaron.
Aaron when he went like kind of crazy?
あなたたちの船に運んだ。戦闘に加わる。
That was the second
Beating
transformation.
the hell out of all type of titans. It's okay. We'll take a crazy hybrid.
You got it, dude. Oh my god.
ここに。
Mm.
胸と腹をかけ
He's
て。
healing.
顎もだ。すぐに回復する。お前は。船を守れ。
Oh. What the heck?
マグマ隊長。ファルコか。
Oh, I'm so afraid. What is this?
Getting the boat
Oh,
moving.
they're the coal.
Oh,
no.
snap, y'all. Oh man,
How did it?
that's crazy.
What?
Well, there it goes.
Ew.
Whose idea was that?
Who?
船の作業か。やられた。
Oh,
Ow.
oh, he's not thinking. You have to think, buddy. You gotta want it. Maybe.
Oh my god, there goes her head. Dude, is she gonna die?
Ew.
We need somebody to step up. Oh, she's blind. Who's
Connie.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Leo would
Oh
be
my
so
God.
proud right now.
Oh my god!
Oh, he's using a meat shield.
Oh, both of them. Oh my
He's
god.
so freaking proud of Connie right there. Oh.
What a shot.
Good shot, Sean.
Yeah.
止められない
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my.
Yeah, try. Try. Too fast. Too fast.
Fast as fuck, boy. Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy. Another still. Dude, Connie's going in.
This is tense.
He's got all those guys on him.
してよ殺しろ俺たちの国を
Oh.
Come on.
Yes!
You better have wings. He's got a beak, dude. Hold on. He has a beak. It looks like a beak. Oh my god! Dude, it's so fucking cool.
Oh.
奴らの人間が連れた
Come on, you guys.
Show the rest of him.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, dude, okay.
Awesome.
He has to be able to fly, though.
He's a chicken?
Yeah. Dude, looks so fucking cool.
Oh shit.
Hanji. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Where's he going?
Oh my gosh, Flock's going in too.
Yeah. Oh shit.
一発にかけるセンテリアの当ては
Who's taking the L?
Oh, dude, no, somebody can't die right here.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
No. Oh
What
my
is he?
god.
Oh,
Oh my god, maggot.
Whoa.
Oh, so it was Gabby. Good shot, kiddo.
He's not
What was all
dead.
that blood? They just.
Yeah.
I think that was. I don't know.
There was a whole thing of blood that just fell in play. Oh.
Oh
Gosh,
my god.
Oh.
Okay. These are some of the best kills in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gosh. It is. Can't even believe this.
All right.
Oh
we
my
don't need
Oh my
Levi.
god.
We don't need Levi anymore, bro.
Oh! Baby girl!
I'm sweating so
Oh my
much.
god! She pulled the thunder spears, dude.
I'm sweating so much, guys.
Oh my god,
my
she's a
God.
fucking vampire!
I can't even freaking handle this right now. Oh my gosh. Anya, get downstairs before somebody shoots
Dude,
you.
I don't think Flock's dead. He's probably climbing on the boat right now.
Whoa.
See, how are they gonna stop him? Because he's not in control. He don't look in control. He's got them red eyes right now.
Dang, dude. It's like a man in a chicken suit. Oh, hey. Is he in the card? Hello? Oh my
Gotta
gosh.
cut him out.
Gotta cut him out. Yeah. He knows what to do.
Whoa.
Dude.
Got him out.
大丈夫だマルコお前はよくやった
Good job, kiddo.
Oh, dude. Proud of you, little buddy.
Yeah, what is all that blood coming from? Is that blood?
A big thing fell into the water. Was
Well,
it Reiner?
Annie and Reiner's Titans were
Oh,
right
all
there,
their-
so all their blood is
All their
gushing
blood.
down there.
Yeah.
すぐに船を出せえあんたは信頼を務め
Oh,
He's not gonna survive.
no.
I thought Connie was gonna die. I thought Mac was gonna die. I don't even know what to think.
General.
Dude.
He's gonna stay behind?
まだのことや
Oh,
not gonna
dude.
protect
He's
you.
just trying to keep shades.
Yeah!
Oh, the legends are together.
And he's in his old uniform. Like the
家が
OG.
の動員を食い止めたのは
Oh,
the
train.
See, okay, he was the person in the fucking window.
Yeah.
あれはマーレ軍から鹵獲した巡洋艦だろうあれの速力なら仲間を乗せた輸送船などすぐさま追いつかれ撃沈される ここに残してはおけない
So they're gonna take it, sink it, and move on to the next one?
Are they gonna follow them in this?
Can Tunen crew this ship?
There's people already on it.
Commandeering Pirates of the Caribbean style. Hell yes.
構わん
No, they're gonna try and blow it up.
Yeah.
海に飛び込むなら今だぞ
Oh, Mag.
いやいい死に時を探していたところと
Oh,
志願シナの砦から南へ向かう教えたちを見た
You're right.
兄レオンハートを連れてな
Oh. With the
そこで目的を察し胸が震えた
it looks really good there.
教え子たちの成長にあんたは後に世界を救った英雄の一人となるだろう
And he won't be just a bystander.
They're not gonna know though. No one's gonna know it's Keith. The only one who knows is Maggot.
I will in my heart, though.
自分の両親に気づいておきながら子供たちを
Damn.
国の都合のいいように指導し
Oh.
壁を破壊するよう命じたようやく気づいたあの子たちがただ普通に生きることができたら
That's a sweet picture.
俺はどんなに嬉しかったかその子たちも同じだありがとうところで
They didn't even exchange names. Oh.
ヒース・シャーディス
Shuddies.
あんたはテオ・マガト
Wow. Dude, these guys are awesome
They're
together.
legends.
Oh. They went out as heroes. That's it. Damn. Oh, Reiner, all their families, dude.
Oh.
私たちを先へ進めた。それはレベリオやマーレのためじゃない。
Did it for us in the world.
名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと私たちに託すためだ。
Cool, man.
だとしたら最初の疑問に戻るけどあんたに
Come on.
殺されない
Yes.
黙って見てられる
I love this man.
もう戦いたくない
Oh.
あんたと殺し合いたくないエレンと
Oh. Alright, we're watching the preview, y'all.
あの日見たこと、あの日語り合ったこと、あの日選んだこと、それは全て彼が望んだこと。次回、人類の夜明け。
Alright, so
Fuck.
the dawn of humanity. Alright, hold on. I really gotta go to the bathroom real quick before we start.
Maybe it's good they didn't show us any actual footage.
Yeah. It's very intentional for a reason. Now I'm very sussing.
Yeah. If they show us that fucking scene again of them talking.
The baseball.
Yeah.
No, I think that was intentional.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about not talking about the preview.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much. Except for the
So-
title of next episode.
Yeah, so I guess right off the bat we can just say we will be talking about the preview because the preview wasn't really a preview.
Yeah.
But there might be some implications we can take from the very brief few seconds.
And really the wording of what was talked about.
Yeah. Alright, y'all. That was Attack on Titan episode 86, Retrospective. And that was a really solid episode.
It was a banger.
Best one since the time travel episode for me.
Yeah.
Well, the Ymir backstory one was cool too, but to me this is the best since our Eren affecting Grisha.
Yes. This is like the first time since like the rumbling actually was occurring that I felt the threat of the rumbling again.
The stakes, yeah.
Y'all feel that way? I don't know about you, but like, I think when we had to go do all the other stuff, when it's an end of the world, it always feels like it should be like a bump, 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 bump. Like you can feel the rush, and it's like the ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that until today, when they were like, we only have 30 minutes, make it 15, 4 days, whatever. Like all the comparisons of numbers, and Aaron's already killing people now. It was like, okay, this is crazy. Like I actually felt what I thought I was gonna feel like 4 episodes ago. You know.
Yeah. I think too, it's also tough because it's like, in fairness, like our side of the world isn't affected. Like the end of the world isn't really for us; it's for everyone else.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of why it feels like not as serious now that the Marleyans are in the fold on our side, or we're on their side. I guess really like now we feel like the pressure of the world at that point.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So to start, I think we picked up right with Annie and Reiner fighting the Jaegerists. We got a 2D Annie and a 3D Reiner, which was really cool to see a mix-up of them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because I noticed too that Annie was 2D and she looked really good. Yeah. She would funnel in and out of 3D. You could tell. There's like a little... You know in like Full Metal how there's like little divots in the characters when they've done the stuff? You can see like little divots in like the 3D on the Titans that you don't see when you get the 2D. Like they don't...
The extra detail.
Yeah, it's a different type of detail, but you notice it and it's like a telltale sign that's immediately CG if you're trying to figure it out.
I don't know how to describe it. When Reiner's 3D, it's like super detailed, and then Annie being the 2D, it's more bland.
The shades are a little different too.
It's like flat.
Yeah.
I know this is very dumb because 3D implies depth, but like you see the depth with Reiner versus with her.
Yeah.
You didn't see it, unless there was motion. Like that was the one thing you could tell. Like when she was moving, it switched to 3D shots. Yeah. Or if it was a shot where she was moving a lot, but if it was one where it's just like her face looking around or turning her head, it was generally like 2D.
Yeah.
It looked good. I was just saying it was weird. It just felt weird. I was like, why are they... Because they were both on screen at the same time, so it almost just felt like they weren't in the same plane.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But it still was good.
And I think this is like some of the best fighting.
Absolutely. I was going to say that.
1,000% the best
fighting. Maybe in like the show as a whole. Like a lot of really unique kills. ODM wise,
Mikasa,
like everybody. Like I feel like everybody.
Connie,
Flock, Connie, Mikasa, they were all just crushing it. Hanji too.
Yeah. I mean, because other than like Levi versus Kenny, and then like when Kenny's squad followed the new Levi squad into like the cave to save Eren, and then the war in Liberia. Those have been the only like human-on-human fights that we've seen, and the war in Liberia was pretty like
a lot of missiles.
It was a lot of missiles, a lot of sniper shots from a distance, explosions, a couple cutaways, but it was mostly centered around like Eren and the Warhammer and basically all the Titans. Mm-hmm. Whereas this was like the Titans were on the defense most of the time, and like really the killing was up to Hanji, Mikasa, Connie, Magath, Gabby. I mean, like, literally all of our normal, everyday humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even, like, in the Liberia fight, it's a lot more, like, shoot missile, hit location. It's not, like, really critically designed, like, fight, like, moves.
Yeah.
Where I think this was a more, like the cave scene, like, where it was sword on sword, or, like, Levi's sword versus Kenny's pistol, and trying to, like, get close and personal and with a lot of technical moves.
Connie's kills reminded me of Levi swinging through the building.
And that whole shot.
And Flock,
swinging,
too.
Yeah, Flock, too.
Literally, that's the only thing I was seeing. When I saw Connie, I was like, I hope Levi is watching this right now.
Yeah.
He literally got his season 3, episode 2, Pain, like, one shot. And it was like good, like, you got good kills, too. It wasn't, like, lame.
No,
they didn't try to make it mean.
This is not the same kid that we saw in Shiganshina or Tross trying to survive. Like, this is a different kid.
I didn't say it in the week because we've only had last week's AOT and then this week with Connie. I do feel a bit less like upset about the whole like crazy, you know, trying to save his mom thing, just because he really pulled through with a really like horrible decision last episode. I didn't really think. I don't think I expressed it to the camera, but I thought Connie's like very quick transition back to reality has been really great.
Yeah. I mean, him and Sean both. Like, they both kind of slipped up and were like, oof. Yeah. I mean, every character, honestly, everybody on our side kind of had a moment where they're like, in this season 4 as a whole, you know what I mean? Where they kind of were like...
The temptation
of doing what? Following along with Aaron and following along with the Jaegerists. Like, they all felt that in some way. Yeah. And the only person I feel like that really didn't... No, Armin even did too, a little bit. He didn't really have like as much of a moment like Mikasa, Jean, and Connie did. But yeah.
And somebody also, one of our friends also brought up a fair point with Connie about like end of the world. I know you guys also briefly talked about too, like, I guess it is fair, like when everything is going to shit.
Oh yeah.
It's excusable to like be like, all right, whatever, I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
I don't even care anymore.
He had a moment of fear, you know, and he just acted on it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to openly say that I'm trying to take back some of my thoughts.
That's what I've been thinking, that like we should put ourselves in his shoes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he was very afraid and he just wanted to save his mom.
If the feeling of free for all comes into the picture, it's like, oh, I got my mom who I know I can at least trust if things start to go crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
how old is he? Like 19 or something?
Yeah, they're young. I mean, young kids.
It's too young to lose your mother, you know?
Aaron.
But yeah, Aaron, prime example of too young.
Yeah.
But the Hizuru people, Azuambitos, I don't know how to pronounce it.
The Oriental clan from the. Also, I've rewatched the Kenny episode. Speaking of this group of people, he says there was 2 groups that I think don't get affected by the founding. The Ackermans and the Oriental clan.
But I think that's probably because they...
So then Mika says both?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Does that mean, like, if Aaron tries... I know that's, like, maybe long-term, but I just thought of it because you brought up them.
I would assume that it's probably because they have a group of them that mixed with Eldians at some point.
Okay.
Because they had a relationship with the king, so they probably have some people with Eldian blood, but they might... Like, their heritage... Speaking like gene-wise, might be stronger than the Eldian blood. Plus, she's an Ackerman, so it's like she's like got the double protection. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure how that works.
It could be like
it was such a. I feel like Kenny's too. That statement was kind of. That statement made sense back then because we didn't know that Eldians were the only people that become Titans. Now with this knowledge of the rest of the world. That doesn't really make sense to me. Unless there is a, like I said, a part Eastern clan / Eldian people that exist within the walls.
What it could also be is, I'm pretty sure they said a group of the Eastern clan came over and stayed. So it could be like a clan that genetically got mixed with Eldians and is what Kenny deemed the Oriental clan and the Ackerman clan, and then Mikasa would have been... intertwining of both of those. So I was just thinking Mikasa might be a double whammy in that thing. Sorry. You just brought up the Eastern group, so I just wanted to say that before I forget it. But.
Yeah, no, you're good. But Hanji said, wait, what did you just say? And the engineers had told them that it's going to take them at least a day to service the boat to get it ready for flight. So they are not ready. And... By Hanji's calculations, as they all went down to discuss in the basement with Magath, Jean, and El Presidente herself, they had said that like they're gonna cover 600 kilometers a day. That's really fucking far. I mean, that's like there's no way they'd catch up to them. Like they said, by the time they even get there, the whole continent would be wiped out.
That's from Wall Maria to the center, I think, 300 kilometers. I don't know. So that might be like, I don't know.
That's half.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be like a whole bottom to the top of the whole circular
Outer wall.
Yeah, outer wall to outer wall. Sorry.
Is 300 kilometers?
No, he said from the outer wall to the inner wall. Sinna.
So, like, going from the very bottom
Like the
point of
capital, the
Shingekinokyojin
center.
all the way up to Utopia, whatever they call that place at the very north.
Now he's saying from the outer wall to outer wall.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
That's 300 kilometers.
No. Outer
600
wall to
total.
the middle is 300. That's why it's half.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So I know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I understand what you're saying. Sorry.
We're not engineers.
That's distance.
Full circle.
No,
I failed at math, guys.
I wasn't paying attention enough to understand what Sam was saying.
Okay.
I understand the distance. I'm saying that I just don't understand how they would. I can't remember exactly how long they said it would take them to get there, because they said it was going to take a day to service, and I don't know how they were saying how far it would take. But I just don't understand if 600.
Was the 600 kilometers the Colossals and Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were saying that they would move that in a day. I just don't understand. If that's the size of their island, they're not going to cover the whole continent. Maybe I misread. It was going fast and there was a lot happening, but...
Yeah. I mean, we can look back at it, or I'm butchering the numbers. Honestly, I just know 300 was a measurement of something when it came to the walls, so...
You'll correct us in the future when this comes out.
Yeah, or I'll just cut it out if we're
Completely wrong.
completely butcher it. But guys, it's been a nice episode. We'll see you in the next vid.
Don't do that to me. We're not done yet.
So sorry. So
what I was trying to say is that they were saying that it's going to take them a day to service it. Like, there's just going to be no way they can get this done fast enough. So their new solution is... Oh, and also, it's not just service fast enough. They can't defend the port for a day.
Yeah.
I mean, they have, 3 Titans. Well, right now, they really have just 3 Titans, not 5 like they should. And they have, 10 men. 10 able-bodied fighting people to hold off the whole military force of Parody Island.
and really only one Titan that can physically somewhat take missiles.
Yeah.
It's really crazy how obsolete they almost become with all the
technology.
The Titan, the Thunder Spears.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Well, I mean, Thunder Spears, and then on the other side of the world,
the tank, the trains.
The anti...
Titan
rounds.
Whatever they got.
Yeah.
Tank or
artillery.
So, yeah, their solution is to go to the mainland, go to a city.
And how long is that going to take?
I don't know. We'd have...
Either way, it sounds like they're losing a day.
Well, yeah, they are going to have to. I think they were saying that they could service it there, maybe do it faster. But I mean, like, at least
they'll be
safe.
there at the homeland too.
Yeah, but they're definitely losing Liberio and probably most of Marley, regardless of what they do at this point.
That's when the fear kicked in again for me that the rumbling is still a thing.
Yeah.
Especially when Magath was like, "You expect us to defend this for a day?"
Yeah.
Well, it's it reminds me of like in video games when you have to cut your losses, like when you're just being overtaken, you have to like gather up somewhere else. It's like you might have to lose a territory in like a strategy game. Like if you know your resources aren't strong here, cut our our ties to this place and start regaining our strength somewhere else and prepping for when we need to combat it.
Yeah.
So it just sucks because Liberio is the asset that we're losing in this scenario, which has most of our other ties. It has the Braun family.
Well, it has the whole reason that these people are even fighting at this point. You know, like, honestly, what real, other than the fact that they destroy like all of the Egoras, like, you know, our crew would no longer be welcomed back on this island at this point. But like, what do the Marleyan people even have to, or like the Marleyan Titan shifters have to fight for? Like, their Eldian people are over there, and honestly, they don't really give a fuck about the rest of Marley. So it's like, if Liberio's gone, then why are we even here? Like, why are we doing this at this point?
Might just be, I mean, we don't know Peaks' interest by the end of the day, but if it's somebody like her and her family's out of the picture by the time we're in the next episode, it might just be saving your own skin. Like, try to get a hero label under yourself before you go back into the world, or just say you're not an Eldian.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, she said to Gabby at part 1 of this season, you know, when she faked the betrayal, remember, she's like, you know, I don't care about, like, the Eldian Empire. I don't care about the Marleyans. Like, I'm just, like, I care about, like, us. You know what I mean? Like, our family, Liberio. That's what I care about.
Okay, so... Do you not think it could be as easy? I mean, at the end of the day, when this is all said and done, there's still going to be that hate that Flock was talking about, like, aimed towards Paradise. Like, whether Flock or his group survives this, and the rumbling doesn't kill everybody else, like, there will be blood coming to that island. Will the best thing for any Eldians, like, be, like, just don't say you're an Eldian? Like, we were talking about, like, the discrimination point of the show, but, like, how much is there, like, characteristics that are so different from the rest of the world that they couldn't just blend in?
I mean, in fairness, we've
only gone to Marley, and, like, the people of Marley don't look that much different from, like, Paradise.
It's hard to tell, because, I mean, the show makes it obvious to not be, like, super... I mean, I feel like to not be super triggering for any ethnic group that you would pick, like, to not, like, really be like, well, these people have X characteristic. Like, the show doesn't hone in on that because I don't think it's as important.
Right, I'm trying to think of, like, Reiner and Annie stand out, but then you have Historia, who's been here the whole time.
But either way, like, I mean, I guess it could be as simple as that, but if anybody survive, you know, you're either gonna have to lie or you're gonna have to be able to really, really cover your tracks.
Yeah.
Like, and even then, it's going to be like, well, where were you? You know, I mean, it could be simple as accent. You know, like, if like, the Eldian people have a certain type of accent. And not just Eldian people, but, like, the Marleyan people. And it's like, you know, let's just say that they were in the country that they fought in the beginning, wherever that was. You know, the people with the red hats. What if they're in that country? Be like, you know, they are clearly, like, different colored skinned people. And they're like, where are you from? And they're like, you know,
Liberia.
I'm from this place.
McLovin.
And then it's like, no, you're not, because you don't sound like it. And if you're from Marley and you're still alive, you're lying because everyone in Marley died. So you're from Parody Island. Like, I don't think it's that.
Who's the 7th king of Liberia? Go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's not the point though. Liberia would be dead. If you're saying you're from Liberia or Marley...
An immigrant from, like, Liberia or something, like he came over 2 years before the rumbling or something, like, just pose a lie. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics, because mostly for the show it's been a yellow band to signify...
Well, even then, if you're going to say you're from, like, I would say, like, literally the only way they could describe it is saying they're from this area... And they're like, well, Aaron's goal was to, like, basically eradicate everybody. So if you survived, even if the truth is... Because remember, Aaron only said to the Eldian people. He didn't tell the rest of the world what he's doing. So they're just going to assume that, if you survive the rumbling, you're an Eldian. So if you're, like, because they... Like, the rest of the world could frame it. Like, you know, how often do we see on the news... No matter what side of the spectrum you are politically, that it gets framed a certain way. You know what I mean? So, like, in other countries, it could be like, yeah, they ended up stopping Aaron, or, you know, they ended up stopping Aaron Yeager, the monster, but he wiped out only Marleyan people. That could not be true, but if the rest of the world believes it, who cares? So then any person that's, like, from there is now considered Eldian, and you're still the bad guy. Like, there's no way to really fix this unless everybody can, like, settle their differences. But, like, it's humanity. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
It becomes so complicated to try and, like, have a solution without killing everyone. And even that's not a good solution either.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, picture, like, when Jean was in France the other episode with Mikasa, if that, like, becomes a reality, like, how difficult of a, like, life will it be? Could it ever be as luxurious, or, like, could he ever, like, start and make it somewhere, or would it be, like, really hard, spending a lot of your time trying to cover your tracks and, like, have to do a lot of lying to the people in your life, kind of like Mr. Saver lied to his wife about not being an Eldian until he said he was an Eldian.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like it would have passed if he never told her, So
I will say too, because I mean, most of the episode was pretty much fighting. We can get back to it. I want to say with Flock's speech, I hate saying this, kind of won me over a little bit. I'm walking back a little bit of my Flock hate. Like you walking back the Connie stuff, I'm walking back a little bit of the Flock hate. I understand his perspective. I think I've always understood his perspective. I just think he's a little bit like more of like an evil little shithead. Yeah. You know what I mean? For the most part, but what he's saying to his,
you can totally understand it. We talked about.
You're good.
I was gonna say we talked about it for anyone that tuned into our Twitch stream for ART, but I think it's more fun to hate Flock just so we can have somebody to hate.
It is more fun to hate Flock, but this was a moment where I was like, as much as I want to disagree with you right now, I can't, because what are they at the end of the day? Our crew are traitors to this country and to the people they've defended, or to the people that they are now killing and maiming and all that. And Flock and their people have every right to try and defend their country and fight for survival. I'm not saying that I agree with the whole genocide part, but his whole stance is if they kill Eren, we're gonna have hell come upon us, and then we're really gonna have to defend ourselves even more without probably without the help of Titans, clearly, since all of these guys are leaving us. And at that point, if they all left, Parody would be left with.
Before I can say it,
it's all good. Sorry guys, we'll be right back.
I'll just say it, and Sam can cut the video back in just so I don't forget my thought. Parody will be left with nothing but, their thunder spears and bolt action rifles. That's gonna be it. They don't have anything else. They have locomotives, bolt action rifles, and thunder spears. Not gonna be helpful and ODM gear. Not gonna be helpful when tanks and planes are coming to their doorstep.
Guerrilla warfare. They know the land. Even then,
that's. Give it 20 more years and then a nuke drops. You know what I mean? They learn how to do that too. But I just think that I've always understood Flock. I get his place. He just is easy to hate, and also a little bit of an evil shit when it comes to just being I don't know. I feel a lot of people compare him. I see a lot of people in the talk of Attack on Titan compare him to Erwin because his whole thing is being the devil that is needed. But I'm Erwin, yes, he did put innocent lives on the line a lot of times and sacrificed a lot of his own men. But he never did things of yes, I'm going to actively murder a whole city. He used a whole city as bait. Or, used a whole, churches, the collateral damage was just collateral damage to him, but, I feel Flock goes out of his way to, you know what I mean? Join us or I'm just gonna murder you. He becomes more of, a dictator, monster, tyrant, versus, Erwin's meh, we kind of gotta do what we gotta do. Not saying either are right, but there's definitely one that's a little more wrong.
Yeah. And he's super fun to have on the show. It's not as fun to have a faceless enemy that you're fighting. It's what you were saying when we were starting season 4. You were it's nice to have Zeke in the picture to kind of have an enemy face to the show instead of always fighting this threat that's out there in the aether.
Yeah, that we didn't know about. I will say, though, that was a fire moment when he said, I will be the one to save Eldia. Yeah. And he went to, the cool. Blue light. I was like, whoa, this is really cool. Really cool. And then, of course, he got shot out by Gabby. She doesn't miss.
Nope.
No, she's
Sasha.
Great. She's great.
Aaron's head.
She's great.
She's really good, man.
She does what she needs to do when the time calls for it. Everybody really just pulled through. I feel there was so many MVP moments. I know we already briefly talked about Connie, but I'm very impressed by that. That was a really cool shot for me. I love funneling through the buildings. I love that he was going against such crazy... I really thought he was dying today.
I was afraid for that,
I was there's a lot of hero moments. I feel one of them was dropping, and he made it. And Hanji... Also just the slicing. There's so many, bodies just combusting because Mikasa was too fast for you to see the slice, and you would just see a ripple from multiple people where there was no strike. It was just And you're like, oh, she must have been there.
She cut one person so much that the blood rained on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One human being.
And then it rained again when she nuked those. She whipped the
That
one
was
guy and the
awesome.
other guy. She wrapped them up with the
headless
spring,
body.
the spring,
And
then
threw it at the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and she also like was like cutting limbs too. Like you saw hands flying,
Cut a dude's
head. I mean, like that was the first moment. I know because has been badass since the beginning, but there was in seasons 1 through 3, there always felt like Levi was ahead of her, which he was a grown man versus a 13-year-old or 15-year-old, however old they were, and like. In the beginning of season
tunnel
4,
vision.
Even in the beginning of season 4, part 1, it was like, yeah, she's good now. She's really good, but it's still Levi. And now that Levi's done, I was like, damn, how are we gonna stop Eren? Even though I knew Mikasa was there, after seeing this, I was like, yeah, nah, Mikasa's fine on her own. Like she is Levi at this point.
Because even like in season 4, when Mikasa shows up to fight the Warhammer, it takes her the whole episode trying to combat it, and then like Levi is intentionally kept off screen because he's just too powerful, and the second he shows up, he disconnects the Titan's jaw, and
I mean, he can handle like 25% of the forces that they face on his own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now she's like at that same stage.
Mm-hmm.
like if Eren's mission wasn't to have bonds with the Beast and try to have union with Liberio, I feel like Levi could have taken most of those people there himself if he wanted to, but he's definitely handicapped too right now, and Mikasa is going to be pulling through for the time being.
Did they get him on board?
Yeah, he was on the cart. All of them were soaked when Anya and the kids.
No, I just never noticed. I remember seeing Yelena and Anya and Gabby and Falcon.
He was in the back, just kind
I'm
of.
sure he was probably like
You know.
hunched over or like laying back.
So the next really big thing is during the fighting when everything was getting intense and Annie, the cart even, and Reiner really couldn't hold up against
All the thunder
all
spears.
the thunder spears. We got our new Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He is kind of a bird.
He kind of is.
He doesn't have
definitely a bird.
wings,
He
but
doesn't.
he's kind of got a bird, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too bummed. The episode was so good, so it's okay that he doesn't have wings. I was really
Give it
hoping
some
for
time.
wings.
We'll
you
see.
think he can evolve?
Absolutely.
You think that, what if
Absolutely.
that's like
Look at
what would you say like Jaw Titan's like perk is?
It can pounce.
Hold on.
So I'm saying he could soar.
What?
Hold on.
What?
He eats Zeke.
Zeke.
The Beast Titan.
Ooh, if he takes 2 of them,
Yeah.
you gotta keep H.O. away. You gotta make sure that Levi doesn't kill him.
Levi's not moving.
I can see this man like
Well, I mean, he's not gonna be able to climb up a 1,000-foot tall centipede skeleton.
he'll fit into a little backpack and be carried by Mikasa. They'll
Like he's,
swing up and
like
then
he's
he'll do it.
Nezuko.
Yeah, literally Nezuko and Tanjiro working their way up to Eren.
I feel like that's like the easiest way to like fulfill that because he already kind of looks like a
Okay.
bird, and if he becomes a Beast Titan, I mean, as far as we know, we don't know for sure, but as far as we know, the Beast Titan kind of assumed the animal of
Whatever
choice
the choice, yeah.
of the
His
character.
toy.
Yeah,
The
or
toy
like
he grew
yeah.
up with.
Saber had the
ram.
the ram goat thing. Ram, yeah, it was a ram.
Damn, I really wish we got a confirmation on that.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be really
I think
cool.
we're correct.
I feel like it has to be because they made emphasis with the monkey.
And
I feel like that
Falco-
has to be enough.
Well, yeah.
Like the monkey, the toy thing. Like, toy,
Right. And
monkey.
Falco looking up at the bird.
Yeah.
First episode.
Okay, now here's the
And
thing.
they flashed another bird.
He does
Yes.
look like a bird. I mean, he looks like a chicken. Like, he's got feathers.
He's
got-
definitely a bird, which makes me think he's
got
aerodynamic.
He's got rooster feet.
Yeah.
He's got. I was gonna say he's got
And
like
he's-
feet and his claws.
He's
are
got
have-
talons.
They have like the chicken like skin, like where it's like wrinkled and I mean kind of red.
Skin.
Yeah. Skin.
Skin.
I don't know. It just doesn't look normal.
And he's got feathers. I think he's aerodynamic. If one of them could throw him, if Armin throws him, and he could like look at it though,
Yeah.
and he's got the beak, he could soar.
Okay, so my question too. Sorry, not to cut you off, Sam, but so there's the beak, And then he has a mouth inside of
That's
that.
cool.
So like, what
It's like
part
a
of that
dude-
is like actually the jaw? Like,
It's
which
literally
part
like a
works?
dude wearing a chicken suit.
Like he's overall
Yeah.
from My Hero.
Yes. Yeah. Overhaul?
Overall, with the
With
masquerade mask.
Oh, come on! Don't forget about my
Oh,
favorite
sorry.
villain.
When you're saying overhaul, I was thinking of the other guy from the clan who likes to just fight people, like just for the thrill of fighting,
Oh,
who
yeah.
also has the same type of mask.
They all do, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the whole group.
No. She
Um,
is psycho.
She is psycho. Go watch our My Hero reactions, guys.
Love it.
Can't wait for
So, Chicken Man, the Chicken Titan. Also, do you think the reason that they like resemble animals is because like it would be animals that would be on the farm with Ymir,
Oh,
like a
well-
dog, a rooster / chicken.
What the fuck was Galliard?
A
he just-
lion? Are they a lion?
Wait, well, I'm sorry.
Because Ymir's the one who makes the choices for how they look, and she makes them to be monstrous. But would she know? Would she design the monkey for Zeke because she knows Zeke likes monkeys? Like, is that how it is?
Dude, I have no idea.
Well, like, because she is the hand maker in making these, so she makes the ultimate choice. Zeke says, like, she can make anything if only she knew. Like, if she didn't have the slave mentality, she could make whatever wonders she wished. But she does things, I guess, based off maybe what she's seen in her brief time. Maybe the Colossals look how they do because she saw the King Fritz maybe flay people, like the Boltons. Like, so...
It's funny. I watched the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, maybe it's like that. Like that I can understand. Like, okay, I've seen flayed people. That's monstrous. So I'm gonna make the biggest one, like a living skinless version of what we look like at the end of the day. We are monsters. I don't know. Or like the Cart Titan looked like a dog.
I don't know.
The original iteration.
It's also weird because like you have Grisha's Titan that kind of looked like the monkey. Like it's built similarly, but it's not. It's just hairy.
Maybe
You
it's
know what I mean?
maybe-
But the Attack Titan from Kruger and Aaron,
It's exactly the same.
they look very similar. Versus, I mean, Aaron's the only one with this like crazy jaw on him, but you know what I mean. Like none of them have like any correlation. But all the Colossals seem to look relatively the same with just different facial structure.
Yeah, maybe it's like Ymir. Like Ymir is from a very like Norwegian-looking land, so there would be no monkeys. Like she would not know what a monkey is.
Yeah.
So like that would purely have to be through seeing Zeke loving like a monkey. Like if she follows along the story, like how we watch the show, and just decided that for him, Ram for Saver.
Yeah, you consume a Titan shifter, and Ymir's like, right, what character do you want to look like?
Yeah.
Create your own character.
Pick your character right now.
And she was like, Falco likes freedom like a bird. I don't know birds, but I know chickens because I was on a farm. Or something like that. I
I
don't
was
know.
trying to think.
I'm just spitballing just for the...
Like
sake
the
of it.
Trojans, maybe that's what she made Reiner. The armor is like a Trojan, their cool armor.
Or like just about like
A battalion.
whatever armies
Yeah.
she's seen at some point. Yeah, I just want to see what happens if Annie gets eaten by somebody that's not a female. Like how much it differs, or will it only ever pass to a female? Like if Connie had to eat her, would it just pass through him and just go to
Levi.
a baby child somewhere? Like what if it just didn't work at all and it just passed to a female baby, like Historia's child?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't
maybe-
know. I mean, the only other person we know that's a female that is a Titan is Peaks, and her Titan doesn't match her
Gender.
her perceived gender at that
No,
point. So.
no boobage. So maybe Connie just gets a female Titan and just looks like a Titan. If it was that.
Well, no, but I'm saying that if Connie got it, he would turn into a female.
Oh, okay.
Like he would be a female Titan
Cool.
regardless of. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe they just made sure that never happened. They were always like, always pick a girl. You have to pick one girl one.
Easier for stories, so you're not like, what does it mean?
Yeah. Instead of having this conversation right now.
Do you like the design for
Falco?
Falco?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
really
He
cool.
looks
It's pretty
cool.
cool. Alright.
He lost control.
I feel like it's the coolest Titan we've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
It flashed so quick and my hype was so alive that like there's so many other things are happening. I kind of want to like look back after this.
Because majority of the Titans have like a human-esque look to them. This is the first time where it has talons and a beak.
And he's got like flowing long hair.
Did we ever see what Porco's brothers looked like?
It looked exactly like his, except it just had brown hair instead of the blonde hair that he has like halfway through the episodes.
I feel like this show looks so much better on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Anyone else feel that way?
I did.
Yeah.
Looks so much more clear. That was so wild.
Oh,
Look at
Yeah,
him.
dude, he looks sick, man.
It's so cool.
Whoa.
Like that, like you see how it's like the jaw, but also his mouth underneath. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. That's
He's got
perfect.
Aaron ears. He's Aaron's son.
Yeah.
He has the elf ears. Look at that.
Yeah, and you're right. Talons.
Wow, dude, he looks epic.
He also has
So
fur.
cool. Yeah.
Maybe because
See, like I feel like this subverts the whole like Beast Titan.
Yeah, it does.
thing. That's my only problem with it. What's the point of the Beast Titan if this fucking thing can happen? Bro, why is she tuned it up like that? What is going on?
damn,
Look at him.
He's awesome, man. He's small too, so he's still small. Like the
Dude,
I was
he's
wondering.
So cool.
I was telling Adam or telling Will, I was like, I wonder if he was just gonna be bigger because his like pure Titan was so large, but quickly got debunked because Aaron's little turd Titan became the awesome elf Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty great. Well, and his first time's done. You know, he's not gonna have to worry about berserking out like Aaron.
He already did. He
it's-
almost 8 peaks.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
The memory should come back to him.
Papa Magath saved him and saved peaks there.
Legend.
And did you ever bring up Keith?
No.
No.
Well, so reinforcements were on the way to the battle when everything was bleak and
Train
the
exploded.
train blew up. They didn't know who or why or how. And later on in the end of the episode, after, Flock has his moment and Gabby snipes him, they all get on board. Everybody else gets on board, and Magath stays behind to hold up the rear so they don't get followed, and Keith comes in, saves him, and is now a part of the final stand on the island.
Yeah. Now another thing I said off screen. I really was hoping that Keith would be the one to really take out Flock, just from like a teacher to student that he like failed. But it didn't happen. Flock fell into the water, and we'll probably be seeing him later.
Yeah, I doubt he's dead. He's
yeah.
probably on the boat.
This is his way to basically like continue in the story.
Or he's back there with the TNT, like you keep pointing out.
Yeah,
Or he makes it to the end, and we get to see what happens to the Eldians that stayed back on the island.
Yeah. He gets pulled out of the water.
Like, see if it went well for them, or if it ended up really just kicking them in the butt for doing this. But with Keith, I did really like that they put an emphasis on like his perspective, why he came out here, because of his teacher relationship with them, and just seeing like how he's learning from them, like because of the Eldians' perspective on the outside intruders. I guess seeing your students overcome that obstacle, and just like having Annie with them. I love that it hit him so quickly, and he was like, all right, I know exactly what they're going to do now.
Yeah.
And I also just like that the two legends get to like meet. We get the heads of like who taught these students at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Theo Magath. Man.
And that was really cool, showing him doing this. He gave his reason for doing this. Like, he's doing this right now because he regrets like having to send children to war and send them to tear down the wall, which really kind of started all this. But also, him like giving a chance for like children to be normal again.
It'll make him happy.
Yeah, and it was cute because like that picture we saw of all of them, Zeke was even in that picture too.
Yeah.
He thought of everybody, like every single one of them. That and even Udo and Sophia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was thinking of all of them in the end because they never brought up his family, what his situation is, but like those are his kids.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, it really surprised me that they went out today. I was not expecting that. Very, very upset at this quick exchange. Like, it became apparent once Theo stayed behind. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
And then I got excited at the prospect of, taking the ship, nuking it, and hopping over with us so that no person can track them. But it does feel right. It feels right to go out like this.
Like Keith said, he was looking for the right way to die at this point.
Yeah. And, oh man, and he will... Hanji knows what they did. Like, they will be legends that stayed behind. Well, sorry, Keith, they don't know about Keith.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When Magath was saying that, they didn't really say this in the episode, but no one knows what Keith did, because last anyone saw Keith, he told his other students that weren't our crew, hey, just join the Aegis, like just file in line and figure out how to fix the future eventually. Like, live to fight another day. And they were telling him, like, what are you going to do? You're going to go live out in the woods. He's like, nah, I can't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm too old for that at this point. And
use his life for a precise moment that will help.
Yeah. But that's the thing, too. Like, he doesn't do it for, like, the glory or the hope of, like, he doesn't do it to be, it's not like Yelena, he's not doing this for the history books or to be recognized. He's doing it because it's what he felt moved to and what he feels is right at the end of the day.
The right thing to do.
Yeah.
That's really cool too, because like he did want to be someone all his life during that bystander episode. Like he actively saw. Well, he did have good intentions too. Like he wanted to actively move out beyond the walls and put a stamp in humanity that they could be proud of, because of the lack of anything to have like pride in for your nation, because you're just people sitting behind walls and cowardice. And he was never comfortable like Carla. Like he ridiculed her publicly and was like, no, we can't just be comfortable. Like, we need to not have to always live our lives worried about, like, what people are going to do to us. Like, we want to... Well, not people in this instance, but Titans at the time. I want to move out, because he was never content. But he was just never really good enough. Like, the time never... It was not the right time. He did not have a Levi or a Aaron to help push him through, so he called it quits. And Erwin happened to be the lucky son of a bitch who...
Had all the right pieces.
Had the same heart, but with the right pieces at the right time. So, I love that even more, that he's going to go kind of forgotten, because at the end of the day, it's more of a tell of his character that he's able to let go of, I didn't get Carla, I didn't become a famous general, I was a failed general, but at least I'm a hero who will get to let people move onward with life. So, it's really cool. And a good conclusion of Theo and Keith. It was so present last episode, because Theo's character was wrapping up. Like, they were having what would have been telltale signs of a death inbound, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, I didn't think it either.
So, the proper send-off to great characters in the show.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Might be the last time we get as heroic deaths. I don't know. We might not have the luxury here on out, because it's going to get pretty crazy, I feel like.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. So the good news is we do have the plane, though. We do have the option to still get up into the sky with the plane, because they did take it behind. Did you think there was TNT on it?
It still had that big X on top of it all.
I thought that was just like covering up the tarps or whatever, holding the tarps together.
Last episode, it looked really red when they were sitting there with Daz and them. Like, that was like the TNT they draped over it. It's also because they knew that it was Connie and Armin knew they spotted from a distance. Oh, it looks like they're trying to blow it up. You know what I mean? Like, or not from a distance, but when they were rolling up, they're like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, and you could see that it was TNT on top of it. And I mean, they didn't have time to take that shit off. So
yeah, so that might be a problem, or it might be something that they can use as like a war tool at some point.
Use as like a bomb, they sail it in as a bomb. They all jump out, abandon ship, and drop it on Aaron's head or his skeleton.
Yeah, escapes if he has a Nate present.
I really want to talk about the preview, just like the sentence.
Yeah,
but I have to pee.
No, you go.
Give me like 1 second. I'm sorry.
Chicken. He's a freaking chicken. He's a cool chicken. Coolest chicken I've ever seen. I want to look at more chicken.
His right arm is broken, I think. Man, he's a patriot. Yep.
Oh,
look at
it's
it
like
flapping.
It's like Deku.
Yep. He's not dead.
No,
he can't die.
He's not dead at all. There's no way, Adam. Another thing too.
Yes.
I really like this post credit especially the focus on Annie and like she
Her,
thinks her
Mikasa.
dad. Yeah, she thinks her dad's dead. One, so she feels like there's no reason to stay in the fight anymore. And then I just love like she was like, I just don't want to fight you anymore. Like I don't want to. I don't even want to kill Aaron. Yeah. But she did reinforce the line she gave prior.
Yeah. Will you be able to?
Can you kill him? Like we can't have any more BS. Like we love Aaron, but can you kill him when the time comes? Because we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
And will you stop me if I try because you can't?
Yeah.
I also like Mikasa just like kind of like, you know, putting her arm on her like at her like sorrow, because that goes a long way. It's just kind of incredible because they've just been our enemy for so long. So it's really cool that they're doing that. Somebody needs to hug Reiner, damn it. Give this guy like some mental like recovery.
Yeah, give him some like emotional support, please.
Because even when Aaron reached out his hand, it was like almost promising, and then he just ignited the fuse between them. So
yeah, that was horrible.
So Will, I want to read the words real quick again, just to.
Oh, of the preview, yeah. I remember the part that I really want to talk about the most, but.
Okay, so guys, we are going into preview talk for this second half. So if you really don't want to know the few things that is said, it's very brief.
So the choices made that day, everything had been willed by him. Wait, was that the whole thing, or did I miss
that? Was it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And now Sabito, which is also Eren Yeager.
So they flashed the day that they talked was Zeke at the baseball scene, and then like you said that day they planned everything, but everything had been willed by him. That's just like very specific phrasing of something. Like, remember how I had brought up the whole idea of Eren like affecting it all?
Yeah.
Even way back when?
Since the start.
Since the start. So here's my other question. And I just bring this up just because of like, it's the last time we get a chance to say anything, so this is probably the thing that I've thought about the most really this whole season. Ever since we got the time travel, like the real time travel confirmation. If Eren has control of the founding Titan and they are now in this plane, like in the past, that we don't have full confirmation that exists outside time and space, but it kind of does. You know what I mean? Like, everything that happens there happens at its own time. So who's to say that they really can't go back farther? I just wonder with that phrasing, is this next episode going to be like a final, like, jaw drop confirmation of like Eren affected everything? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm really just trying to figure out. I don't think it's gonna be the last episode. I know y'all have been saying that.
It can't be. There's
even
no way.
if it's an hour, I don't see it. I don't see it.
We can't wrap the show up in an hour. I honestly, that's why the movie thing seems unrealistic to me, because I'm like, I don't even understand how they could wrap this up in 2 hours, because that would be like 4 episodes essentially.
Yeah, I think they have
5 maybe.
I think they have 139 chapters to get total, and it's I think we're like at like the
120
or something.
So we still have like 20 chapters worth of stuff. That's like way more than a movie. I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming. It seems like that's more than a movie.
And it's the conclusion, so you don't want to rush it and take out any details that are important from Isayama's work. So.
If they took the time to do the Connie episode, and they like, come on, they can't cut out stuff. Like, if we took the time to do that.
So I feel like the next episode will be the plan that they talked about, going to Adioho, whatever they called it, that port that they're gonna do all this stuff in. If I had to guess, maybe our last like retrospective, not to steal the name of the title, or like maybe like a insightful episode on like where everybody's minds are before we go to the final like conclusion of this. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious, why did we bring up this? I mean, we've already known about this. You know what I mean? We have already known about Aaron's... Like, we know about Aaron's, like, basically he's been playing the game since Grisha, at least. As far as we know. He's been playing this game with Grisha since then. We don't know about further back. We're not sure about that. But with them saying that he willed everything, and the next episode being called Dawn of Humanity...
Going like farther.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the whole thing of, does Aaron truly affect all of it, not just what we've had going on? You know what I mean? Does he affect all the way back to Ymir?
Or is it a dawn of new humans?
Yes, or that, or is this like, are we just gonna get dropped with a nuke and it's gonna be like, hey, this is the reset of humanity. Could be both.
He whispered to the pig to run outside the pen, which made King Fritz attack Ymir.
Those TikTok videos. I don't know. I mean, like, that's just... I'm just curious where that would leave us to. It would kind of be cool if that was, like, a final, like, twist. Because, I don't know. I mean, like, we don't really... Other than amongst our friends, we don't really... And what we see on our Discord after we've watched the episodes, we don't really see, like... what people think about this. So, like, I don't know. I'd just be curious. The name Dawn of Humanity and saying willed everything is just the part that really throws me for, like, why are we talking about this now when, like, really all that matters at this point is fighting Aaron, I feel like.
Yeah.
Unless there's another twist that we just don't see coming yet.
I feel like there's only really two options left for, like, a conclusive episode before an announcement of more episodes, or a 3-part mini movie or something like that, or whatever they end up doing, is like either they throw a whole new Ymir episode in like that where it's gonna be game changing to how we see the finale and everything prior, or it's a Calm Before the Storm episode where I don't know, like there was also that bit with Jean and like the friends they've made outside of their own country, so maybe they emphasize more on that and like the stakes of the world that they've become a part of once they land.
Yeah.
That I could also see with a tease of the Aaron stuff that we're talking about. Maybe the first half is on one of those ideas. Maybe the second half is on the other, because we have no Aaron until... It just has to be. Like, has to be so much more stuff. I want to know what the announcement is. Like, I just want to know. It's so hard to, like, figure out when they only say there's one more left.
I did see on Twitter that at this, like, anime thing they're doing, they're gonna have, like, what do they call it? Is it a poll? Is that what they call it when they have a bunch of people talking, like the voice actors and shit?
A panel.
I'm sorry. A panel that like, all of, like, Mikasa, Aaron, and all of them. They're all gonna be there, like, talking. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's just gonna be like, hello, celebrate us, or are they actually going to drop something, or are we going to have to wait till end of episode?
Bring Izayama up there on stage.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be there or not.
You want to go? You go to Japan?
I was going to say, you want to stream it?
You want to stream it?
Maybe.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
I think that's a good idea.
If it's broadcast,
streamable.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say.
Yeah, I'm kind of just at like a mental stand right now. I can't think of anything else.
I'm just ready to see Aaron and the show to come to a close, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Seriously.
I want really an amazing battle. Like, I want a really epic finale.
We're gonna get one. I'm so excited.
As epic as that was, yeah.
Well, just the
more.
jump.
It's gotta be more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we'll get it. I mean, whatever the rest of the Titans. We'll get. I think we'll get what we got this episode plus
Ultra.
Armin plus whatever the fuck Aaron is.
Oh my god.
Maybe he'll like transform into something. You know what I mean?
Damn, I kind of want them to just like
Megatron.
Is there a way that we can have? I want Titans fighting Titans, but we only have Colossals versus our Titans. Damn it! The hell.
They're gonna have to get used, so we'll see. Who knows?
And then God knows what Aaron could do to any of those colossal Titans.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, can we? Is there a way to like make more than 9 now that we're in control? Can we make new Titans to like fight? Like, can Aaron just take some of the Colossals and be like, hey, you were an Eldian at one time. We're bringing your intelligence back, and we're making you a 10th shifter, an 11th shifter, 12th, 13th. Keep going up. Like, I don't know. I just want like
He could just like. What if he just took like 10 of them and just turned them all into like armoreds and just sent them? They all just like start like doing the charge. Like that'd be wild.
I want Godzilla Final Wars for Attack on Titan's conclusion.
Hell yeah.
Go watch Godzilla Final Wars. I don't want to explain it.
It's my favorite Godzilla movie.
It's a fun one. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm ready for the. Oh, I guess we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Come out to our Twitch stream. We might do more AOT stuff, or we might not. Who the hell knows?
On Thursdays after 6.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our content. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are. We will read them when we're done the show. Patreoners, what's up? Appreciate your support. Anyone else who wants to join, make sure you go over there and do so. And you can also talk to us on Discord all week long about whatever you want to talk about. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Punch it! Bah!